All right, so we are standing here live with the director and producers of the film Flicka. This is Michael and Janeen Damian. How are you guys doing today?
We're excited.
We're doing great. We're thrilled. We're so excited to be back at the festival. This is our fourth movie with you guys, and we love it. And it couldn't be more fitting than having Flicka Country Pride screening here today.
Excellent. Well, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. So tell us a little bit about Flicka. This is the third installment, Country Pride. Tell us a little bit about this storyline and where it picks up from the last one.
Do you want to go?
Sure. Well, what we do is we follow the character Toby, played by Clint Black, who's fantastic in this, and he travels to this horse farm where this family's having trouble with their business, with dealing with some family issues, and the young girl is struggling and restless, and Toby brings Flicka with him to this ranch, and it's sort of a cowboy coming into the equestrian world. So it's definitely a fish out of water in how he interacts and how he helps his family. And Flicka
helps the family too. And as always, Flicka finds trouble, and then there's healing and happiness in the end. So
don't give away the end.
Oh. Well,
but there is a big disaster right before the end. Oops, sorry.
That's a cliffhanger ending. So
it's a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's it. Well, what it is kind of cool because you've got the young girl who's a restless spirit, and you've got Flicka who's a restless spirit, and they bond. And there's some really awesome riding sequences that I don't think you'll have ever seen in a movie before.
And the horses were magnificent, and
they're gorgeous.
And this Flicka is really something special. I think that it's that we've captured a spirit that hasn't been captured before in Flicka. I think that each time that we work with her, we get something new, and so it was really, really fun. It was a beautiful location as well, which is almost another character in the film. So
okay, where were you guys able to shoot?
We were shooting in Kelowna, Canada, which is basically the wine country. It's like Napa of Canada.
Oh, beautiful.
So it was really fun, and they have a beautiful equestrian facility there. So we were able to capture.
Yeah, we could shoot in the day and drink wine at night. It was perfect. No, just kidding.
That's amazing. That sounds like a great schedule to me.
Right.
So
it really is spectacular. The scenery is outrageous in this movie, I have to say, and you're going to see some stuff with the horse. That like I said, I don't think it's ever been really shot before like this, which is really amazing because we used a thing called the Russian arm, which is a device able to travel at high speeds with the horse, and you can kind of actually feel like you're actually riding the horse.
Oh, wow.
So the audience is going to be on the journey with Flicka.
That's great for the action sequences.
Yes. And it's actually armed by Russians. So
very fitting.
They call it the Russian arm.
Very literal.
They were great.
They had the Italian arm, but they couldn't find it.
They were busy that day.
Yeah,
they're amazing technicians, and it's really fun to see, and it makes it very safe for the animals and the riders as well. So
and that's so important. That's great.
Animals were harmed in this movie.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. We're very proud to say
first.
it. Yeah.
Yes. And is it the same Flicka in every film, or do you?
It is the same Flicka.
Okay.
She started out young. Actually, I'm being serious, and she started out young, and this is the same Flicka.
Okay. That's so nice to be able to work with the same, kind of what you're familiar with too, from film to film.
Well, it's true, and we know kind of her quirks, and we know what she likes to do and what she doesn't, so we can kind of ride around that and
exactly that's helpful.
Basically, utilize her best side. So it was really fun to work with her. She's a great horse. Beautiful.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about working with Clint Black.
Black is so difficult to work with. He's always challenging me, No, Clint is so much fun.
The only problem with Clint is that he tells so many jokes that we have to stop.
We gotta focus.
Is that the crew has to stop laughing and go back to work.
Clint, I gotta focus right now. That's too funny. He does great jokes. I mean, he's always cracking me up. But Clint is fantastic. His wife, Lisa Hartman Black, is in the film right here. Right there, and she's brilliant.
She's beautiful.
She is so beautiful. She was beautiful back in the Knots Landing days, and still beautiful today.
Yeah,
and they're beautiful inside and out, both of them.
But Clint, really, you're going to love him in this. He does such a great job. And Lisa, and Casey Rawl, who's brilliant. And we have one of our stars coming soon, Max Lloyd Jones. Briggs. He's like the young, good-looking hero in the film, and he's coming you'll see him in a few minutes. You can talk to him.
Okay.
He's just
wonderful.
He's in traffic.
He's in traffic, poor
It
thing.
happens around
He's in
here.
Vancouver. He's not used to our traffic. It's like No, when we say
It's
leave
serious
early,
here.
You leave early.
On Saturday, you would think, but
I know. It seems like there's always traffic around here. So definitely Clint Black added to the country pride element of this film.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really, it's it's a movie for everyone because you've got different age groups in this film. You've got the seasoned wise cowboy. You've got the young kids. You've got even younger kids. Who's actually there's a really great character, Nina, and it's Clint and Lisa's daughter, and it's her debut. Lily Pearl is her name, and she plays the character Nina. She's so good. You're gonna love her. So we've got
the whole
pretty
family.
much the whole family.
And we're a family, so it was kind of
we love it. We love families getting together, watching a movie together. There's a lot of drama. I think there's a lot of emotion that hopefully we've captured, and we just want people to just go on this ride, literally a ride.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we're excited. It comes out Tuesday. You can get it at all Walmart, Sam's Clubs. And we're really, we have a great relationship with Walmart. They've been big supporters of the Flicka franchise. So
yeah,
and kind of back to the origins of this. What really kind of inspired Flicka in the first place?
Well, Fox did such an amazing job. They did a beautiful feature film, and they wanted to keep the franchise going. And we had done a film that actually won Best Picture here at Newport called Moondance Alexander. And so they thought, and they distributed that for us, and it did really well for them. And they thought, what a perfect combination of, that we do family films and we also do horse films. And it's a very technical aspect of filmmaking when you start using animals, especially horses. So we got together and talked about the story, and we worked with the writer Jen Robinson, who came up with something great.
Jen's actually here somewhere.
I don't know where she is.
We'll find her.
Anyway, and we came up with a great story idea that everybody was excited about, and so we continued on forward from there. So it's been a success story, so hopefully there'll be another one.
I'm just going to say, are we too soon to expect a fourth installment?
I'll tell you what, we should have this talk Tuesday after the screening today, get the reaction from the audience, and then Tuesday after.
Perfect.
We see how
we can follow up.
I would love it. Let's just plan on Flicka 4 in 4D.
Absolutely. So we got to ask, we're all animal lovers here as well. How are the animals getting along now after Cesar Millan came and kind of helped out?
Our animals.
Personally, our animals.
Our Bella and Fofo.
Bella is, unfortunately, we lost Fofo to old age, but she had a great life, and and Cesar was able to. For those of you who are just tuning in, we were on the Dog Whisperer because our dog was a puppy at the time, didn't like our cat. Well, she wanted to play with the cat. And so Janeen said, I said, well, what are we going to do? Janeen said, why don't I email Cesar Millan and maybe he'll call us. And I was like,
didn't think it would work, but I knew.
Email Cesar? And then
I was like, the rest of the store wants
like,
help. And I sent a picture of Michael.
She name dropped.
No, it's very funny because people talk about that and they say, does it really work? Does he really fix the problem? And he really fixed the problem. And our cat at the time, I'm not sure about now, but at the time it was the only cat he's ever had on the show. Uh-huh. And he absolutely fixed it. The only thing is that you have to do your homework. You have to continue, with all of the elements that he gives you to work with. You have to continue working yourself. And I think that's where people may fall short. Is if a trainer gives you, the tools, you have to use them. So he's a miracle worker. Yeah. He was phenomenal. And our dog is great. Our dog, we love her. She was here when we shot Flicka. She travels with us and goes everywhere.
So nice.
Yeah.
Well, good to hear that there was some success to come from that.
Oh, yeah, big time success.
So with the rest of the week at the film festival here, are you guys planning on catching any of the other showings or other premieres?
Well, we're going to try. We actually are kind of doing a whirlwind promotional tour right now for Flicka Country Pride. And then I've also been shooting The Young and the Restless right now. My character Danny's back for a little brief stint, and then we're off to
that airs.
Yeah, May 18th. Yeah. Young and the Restless, CBS Channel 2.
And what's that been like revisiting that?
Really fun because it's my character Danny's back with all the characters: Cricket, Phyllis, Daniel, Paul, Michael, and we're all interacting. And there's so much history with the characters, so it's really fun to kind of relive a little bit of that, and also some new stuff that's come up. And it's just fun. It's fun for me as a director to be able to also switch back to the other side, and it helps me reconnect with what actors are going through and hopefully I can learn from that, and it helps me, I think, as a director, so that I can communicate with actors and
He's
understand.
an amazing director. He's a good communicator. And we are starting pre-production on our next film, and we are flying off to Bucharest next week to shoot.
Saturday, actually, a week from today.
Confections of a Discarded Woman, and I'm hoping that that's going to be able to premiere here as well next year. So
Yeah, hopefully.
Comedy. So why don't we? I figure we've done 4 movies. We should try for 5. If you guys have room,
Keep
for
them
us.
coming.
Okay.
Absolutely. Keep
We
them
love
coming.
this festival.
Yes.
Seriously.
And what was the name of that one again? The new project?
Confections of a Discarded Woman.
Okay, fabulous. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for that. Well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and talking to us. And congratulations on your 3rd installment of Flicka. And we're all excited for your premiere. Very nice to meet you.
So nice meeting you too.